Hi Flosstube, it's Jeannie again, and I am back with a whip update, a little bit of a haul, and also I wanted to talk a little bit about my plans for 2019. However, I'm not very well organized. So anyway, let me show you what I've been working on. Of all of the, I plan to do a whip parade at some point too. I have more whips than this, but I haven't been working on all of them, so I thought I would just show you the ones that I'm working on. So the first one is I've made a little bit of progress on, not much. In fact, really since my last video, I sort of lost my stitchy bug there for a little while, so I hadn't been doing a whole lot of stitching, and now I'm sort of back at it, and so I thought I would show you what I've done. So the first whip is my Nora Corbett mermaid. She's a petite mermaid, Luce Mia. I'm stitching this one for my daughter on 18 count, hand dyed by Stephanie, April Showers, and it's an opalescent. And I think I've got one more color in her hair since last time you saw her. So I am enjoying this one, although I'm a little bit concerned that my beads aren't going to fit because I went with a smaller count fabric. So I'm thinking that I may not be able to put in as many beads as called for, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So that is Luce Mia. So I'm making some progress on her, little by little. So again, and this one's for my daughter. The next one I've worked on a little bit since you've seen it is the Realist kit, and this is the wave pattern. And there's a picture of what it will look like when it's done. And then here is where I am at on it now, just a little bit. Not even quite a whole page finish yet. So, but got some more in on this dark teal color. So, and I do love this one. I am a little bit concerned that there's not going to be enough border once I get it done, because the piece of fabric seems like it's going to be, and I'm using what came with a kit, but it's 14 count, but I think it's pretty much going to be the size of the finished kit. So I might have to leave some rows off it, which with this pattern will probably be okay. So anyway, but that is where I am on the wave. And then the thing that I've been working on the most is this band sampler that I have been working on, and this is actually a gift from my sister and her wife, and I was hoping they're coming for a visit here at the end of December, and I was really hoping to have it done. But like I said, I kind of lost my stitchy bug. I have been plugging away, but I don't know that I will get it done before they get here, but I'm gonna give it the old college try. But basically, I'm showing you the pattern, you guys, because this is a free one. The website, I think I've told you this before, but the website is cyberstitchers.com. You can find this there. So that's a print off of it. And then here is where I am. So I started in the middle and am, you know, working my way up. I think I'm getting ready as soon as I finish the bottom part of this butterfly row here. That is this row here. As soon as I finish that, I think I will move the Q-snap, and then I think I'm going to finish the bottom. Go down back into the blues, but it is really pretty. I wish I would have used a nicer fabric. I'm using 16 count, just white Aida, and I kind of wish I would have tried a linen or an even weave on this one, because I think this would have been a good pattern for it. Because it's not super complicated pattern, and there's lots of repetition. So I think that would have been good, but I didn't, and this is where I am on it. And I do love the colors. I think it's really pretty. So, so anyway, so that's where I am on that. Now, whether or not I get this finished here in the next couple of weeks will be, we'll see. But yeah, so that's how that one's coming along. And then as far as haul goes, didn't get, well, I mean, to me it's not a lot for as much as I haul, but I did place an order. I can't remember, I might have gotten these on 1, 2, 3 stitch, but I got this this Cricut Collection cross-eyed Cricut skeleton crew. And I know a lot of people were stitching this around Halloween, but I did like it a lot, so I went ahead and bought the pattern, but I haven't kitted it up or anything. And then the other thing I got was this Stony Creek booklet and this is Dragons and Wizards, and I want to do, there's several dragons in here, but I want to do one of the dragons for my son eventually. So I went ahead and picked those up. I've been kind of looking for just the right dragon pattern. So I picked those up. And I also got, I've really been looking for the Cricut Collection Seasons, and tried to buy them in Texas when I was there, but they didn't have them at 3 Stitches. So I went ahead and got Autumn, and you guys have all seen these, but I got Autumn, and I did go ahead and kit this one up. I bought the specialty threads. There are a few of them in here, and the rest of it's DMC. So this one's all kind of kitted up and ready to go, except for the fabric. I haven't decided on the fabric yet, but I have like a tan colored Monaco, which I think I'm going to use. And then I also, while I was on the website, and I can't remember if this is 1-2-3 Stitch that I got these from. It probably was, because that's usually where I order. I also went ahead and got winter. So I do want to do summer and spring. I just figure I don't need to probably buy them all at the same time. Although I probably should get them, because we know what happens when you wait. But anyway, and this one I did go ahead and get the specialty. This has some blending filament in it, some Krynic, and I did go ahead and get that because I didn't have any of that. But otherwise, I haven't kitted that one up because the rest of it's DMC. And then the other couple of things that I have gotten are some of the Dimensions stocking kits. You guys, I have been watching your videos, and I never thought I would be interested in stitching stockings, and then I've seen everybody who's decorating for Christmas get out their stitched stockings, and I'm like, I want them now. So for my family, so, or to have maybe if and when I get a grandbaby. So anyway, so I picked this one out first. And then I also got this one because I liked it really well, and I have another couple that are coming. So I can do at least one for each of my family members, or like I said, I might just start stitching them up and set them aside maybe for future generations. We'll see. But, oh my gosh, what's her name? Julie from Colorado, or no, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. She is going to start stitching some stocking kits, and she's talking about doing like stocking Sundays. And so if she does decide to do that, I'll probably start one of these and join her. With that, in fact, I'll leave this here to give you guys something to look at. These are cute. This one's, I think, super cute. But anyway, so that is really my stitchy progress, and then my little bit of a haul. But the thing that I wanted to talk about is my my plans for 2019. I really think, you guys, 2019 is going to be the year of selfish stitching. I find I've been a lifelong crafter, and mostly paper crafts and things. I know you'll see the paper crafting videos on my channel. But I have really, I get into the habit of wanting to make things for other people, which I think is a wonderful thing. But I tend to bite off more than I can chew, and then I don't get stuff done, and then I feel bad about it. And I'm finding, you know, I picked up stitching because it was really helping me grieve after my mom died. And I was really getting a lot of joy from it, and now I am, you know, stitching, you know, I decided, oh, I should make this for my brother, or I should do this for my niece, I should do, you know, this or that, and which I think is wonderful, and I still want to do those things, but then it puts pressure on me. Then if I don't get things done, then I feel bad, and it's sort of defeating the purpose of why I'm stitching in the first place. So my goal, I think, you guys, for 2019 is I'm just gonna stitch what I feel like. I think part of my problem with losing my stitchy bug a few weeks back was that, you know, I really needed to work on my things that I was stitching for gifts like this because I had a deadline, but I really felt like starting one of the stockings, and I'm like, well, I can't really justify starting one of the stockings because I need to do this, and I didn't really feel like working on this, and so on and so forth. So I think I'm just going to say in 2019, I'm going to start what I want to start, and I'm going to stitch what I want to stitch, and I'm not going to give myself any particular deadlines or start gifts for people, because I, you know, I'm finding, again, that's what I'm spending my time on, which is a wonderful thing. I think I'm a giver. I do like to give things to people, but I also, it's defeating, again, like I said, it's sort of defeating the relaxing, fun sort of escape from reality that stitching started for me when I started back up on it about a year ago. So anyway, so those are my plans for 2019, and let me know what your plans are. I've been watching your videos and been enjoying them, so let me know what your plans are, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season and a Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.